Now, does it kind of allude to other stuff happening in the US? Definitely. I mean, the movie itself mentions that the US is one of the biggest sex trafficking countries in the world. What's up, guys? It's Sakina. I wanted to do this video as soon as I found out about this movie. I apologize for my lips. They look really dry. I split down the middle. I guess they were really dry, and now it looks very obvious. Please forgive me, but my AC is a little loud. I'm in my car headed to go see The Sound of Freedom because, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a conspiracy theorist because I'm totally not, but I like to look at alternative facts sometimes just because I do not trust the media, and I don't trust most of the stuff we see in our everyday lives, especially here in America, because there's just so much false information. There's just so much illusions. Like, there's a lot of illusions, smoke and mirrors in our society. And so I like to look at alternative facts because I'm like, I don't know if I trust this source or, you know, the next source. And I feel bad for people who go down these rabbit holes, who wholeheartedly believe what they're seeing on TV and or what they're reading on alternative sites on YouTube. Like, I watched a few YouTube videos about the movie and I was like, oh, I have to go see this, you know, because for one, I'm not a big Hollywood fan, and I have not been a big Hollywood fan for about the past 2 to 3 years. I don't watch a lot of TV. Actually, like maybe more 3 to 4 years. I've kind of turned. I don't watch a lot of TV or movie, or listen to a lot of popular music, just because the veil has been lifted from my eyes. I see it for what it is. I hear it for what it is, and I know that constant consumption of it is not doing me any favors. If you've been watching my channel, you know I'm big on programming your brain, and literally we are being programmed as citizens when we consume the media, and what they're putting out in the media is not something that I want to be programmed to believe, to live like, to feel. None of it. So I don't watch it. I don't consume it in large quantities. I'm not gonna lie and say that I never watch a TV show or that I never listen to popular music. Some would call it secular music if you're religious, but I do. But I hear it for what it is, and so I don't let it really sink in to my soul and to my mindset. It doesn't influence me because I'm hyper aware of what I'm listening to and the words, and I can kind of drown out the lyrics sometimes. But if I were to consume it constantly, it would program me, and I would make it would become regular, and it would become normal, and I wouldn't see it for the toxic information. So that's a quick backstory on why I'm interested in seeing this movie. So this story is about a guy. It's a true story about a guy who goes to rescue kids who have been trafficked for, you know, nefarious reasons, and this is a true story. And so I'm wanting to see how much this movie is going to share with us, and what it's sharing with people about what's really going on. And a lot of major celebrity names have been dropped in recent weeks regarding the film and the story behind the film, so I'm interested to see that as well. And basically, I'm just going to give you guys my personal review of the movie. I'm going to try not to put too many spoilers in this video, but I want to give you my honest opinion about it and see if I'm going to co-sign and say that y'all need to go see it. So I just stopped at the corner store, so that's actually why I'm in my car. I had to fill up on gas, and then I got to get my snacks before I go in. I'm really excited about getting some movie theater popcorn, because the movie theater popcorn is the best popcorn. I haven't had it in months. So I got me a water at the corner store, because I ain't buying no water at the dang movie theater. I think I'm gonna get me some Chick-fil-A too before I go up in there, and I'm gonna be set, man. I'm excited about this. I've been thinking about this all week. This is my treat. My budget is really tight right now, and so it's the little things really that really make me feel like, yay, I'm living life, because I'm on the mode that I'm in. It's kind of like reverse your F up mode. Like, I messed up last year financially, and I have to kind of reverse it, and the quickest way to reverse it is to get super duper strict on your budget and your money, and that's what I've been doing, and it's been paying off. And so every now and then I'll budget some free time, some fun time in my budget, and this is one of my free time, fun time things that I'm going to be doing. So I might butcher this, but it was produced by Eduardo Verastegui, and it was filmed by or directed by Alejandro. Let me get this. And it was directed by Alejandro Monteverde. I don't know where the whole Mel Gibson thing came about. Like I said, maybe people are just really trying to hype the movie and do as much promotion and get people to see the movie, which it worked. Definitely, I didn't hear about the film from any other source other than YouTube. Like, I don't watch a lot of like TV, and I definitely haven't seen commercials for this movie on television. So I would say that the promotion that happened definitely worked, because I came and I saw the film. But I feel a little icky about it, because I just don't really like throwing people under the bus and calling out names and name dropping names and slashing people's character if it's not necessarily true and I don't have receipts. So I'm not going to go down that path. That's not what my channel is all about. But I will say that if you want to learn more about this industry that I was aware of it, and I've always been aware of sex trafficking. It happens to not just minors, but women who, start off thinking they're going to get into the sex industry, like as in like stripping or something like that, and it turns into something different. But this is eye-opening because it's sick. It's sad because the kids are tiny. I can't even imagine. Actually, you know what? I can't imagine it, because I've watched a documentary about the prostitutes, the children, the kids, the male kid prostitutes in countries like, I don't want to say the wrong country, but it's like Pakistan, Southeast Asia. So like Pakistan or India, I think it's one of those two countries. And I watched a documentary, and basically the documentary was showing the lives of these kids who live on the streets of these poor countries, and they are basically prostitutes to men, grown-ass men. These are young boys, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they are selling their bodies for money to these grown men who aren't marriage material in their country, because in those countries you have to be able to provide for a woman, and they are very strong about that. They're not going to let you marry their daughter if you don't have a home for her, if she's not going to be in good hands. And so a lot of these men, they become so sex deprived that they will purchase or rape these young boys, and that's how the young boys end up on the street, and they realize that there's no other life for them. And it's not kind of sad, it's super sad, it's super disgusting. So that's the first instance that I saw of that, and it's really that really kind of traumatized me. I didn't realize that grown men, like they're not necessarily, I don't want to say they're not attracted, but it's like they don't desire boys, but in those countries, in those circumstances, the young skin, sorry, and this might get too graphic for people, so if it's graphic, I'm sorry, but I just kind of want to get this off my chest and kind of create an understanding of what could possess a grown man to desire a child as young as 7 or 8 years old. But in the documentary that I watched, it was talking about how the grown men, they would purchase these little boys to have S with, because their skin, when you're a kid, your skin is still supple and soft. I shouldn't say supple, that sounds gross, but it's still soft, and so it's the closest thing that they could get to mimic a woman's body and a woman's skin, which is sick in itself. So as I was watching this film, I'm thinking to myself, what grown-ass man is attracted to this young, flat-chested, no curves, nothing. She's not even developed yet. She's not even hit puberty yet. Why would a grown man, or this little boy who's 5 years old, so he said it was 7 years old, I personally can't even imagine. So I don't know what demon possessed. I honestly think that people who are like that are possessed by demons. I feel like they are. They've been taken over by a dark spirit, and that's what I believe. But I can't even imagine. So if you want to educate yourself on something that's been happening all across the nation, and it happens in America too. Obviously this was filmed in mainly Colombia, but this has deep ties to America too. It happens here too. So go check out the movie if you want to learn more about it. Hope I didn't spoil too much for you, as far as it's not going to be mentioning the celebrities. If you're going to see it, trash celebrities and out, those the Epstein and the, what is it, Epstein, and the old one, and all of that's been on YouTube. You're not gonna get that from it. So sorry if I spoiled that for you, but it's gonna tell you a true story about a man who did exactly what this movie depicts, and I think it's awesome that he did it. Super courageous, incredibly brave, and I hope that this just brings more awareness to the industry so that we can be more vigilant and protective of young kids, because it's absolutely no reason why this should be going on. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you want to see me do more video reviews about movies, popular movies that are sparking conversation in our society and culture, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you've seen the movie yourself. Let me know in the comment section what you thought, and what's up with, someone let me know what's up with all the false freaking, you know, rumors and like things about celebrities involved with the movie and all that. Like, where is it? I have yet to see a video with actual receipts. It's always just someone narrating stuff that's like just telling you stuff, and I'm like, how do I even know this is true? Where are you getting this from? So I'm just like, I'm done with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be back next time with another video soon. So I'll see you guys. Bye.